All right, let's talk about the spellers. When I first came out with Kylie's story and how I took her from silence to speech, there's a group of parents of other nonverbal kids who saw me as competition. So they decided to invite me to a conference. They gave me a coupon code, got me all hyped up for it, said I was invited as a special guest. But then they did presentations about autism and the comorbidities without mentioning me, as I was there as their special guest, saying they were going to basically redo everything I already did. Regardless, I thanked them at the end of this conference, where they then ambushed me, and I offered, hey, would you like to join forces so that we can help more nonverbal kids, because they have the money and resources to do so. They said no, they only want their speller's tablet, not mine. They did not want any help. They did not want to investigate this further. I was done. And I ended up crying in the bathroom because all I wanted to do was help more nonverbal kids. They continued to come at me while I was in the hospital with my dying grandpa. He had a stroke, which I thought was a seizure at the time, while I was crying in the bathroom at that conference. So when I came back home, I went to the hospital to go be with him. And no, I'm not kidding. This is his funeral obituary announcement. I asked them to just give me time, and they wouldn't even give me that. These women are ruthless. They are heartless. They don't care about what is going to help these nonverbal kids. All they care is everyone sees them as breaking their children from their silent chains, even though it was debunked for the ideomotor effect, which is the same reason Ouija boards were debunked. And I looked up their tax records, straight zeros, zero income, zero expenses, 2022 and 2023. When I raised questions about this, they fixed their 2023 up, but not the 2022 from my knowledge. I don't know. But how their method works is they have a facilitator hold that handle on this board of letters, and then these kids spell out each word, each letter, and each word they point to them. It was debunked for the ideomotor effect, the same reason Ouija boards were. It removes all ability to show expression in what they're saying, which we know from sign language is extremely harmful. When you say something, you need to be able to express tone and whatnot. We know that these kids struggle with fine motor movements, yet we're requiring a method of communication that utilizes that or requires that. How ethical is that? Are we going to make kids run so they can speak because it's good for their health? No, that's unethical. What else? They expect them to be able to spell without explicit instruction in how to even spell the words. They just give them the tablet and expect just no. Is it possible that some can? Yes. Is it likely in all of them? No. So is it an ethical form of communication? I don't know. As a teacher, it really bothered me, and I pointed out some concerns, and I asked them if they would like to join up and help these kids and really figure out what our kids need, and they said no, and basically told me to get lost. These parents are why I am very quiet on the method that I use to help my daughter, because every time I try to go into that space, they start smear campaigns on me. They don't want anything but their method to be seen as the answer, and they're willing to pay a lot of money to make that so.